Hello, it's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes. And as it's Friday, it's always going to be our balance and strength class. I'll show you moves that we do every week, week in, week out, that allow us to sort of work on those particular movements to see our progressions, how we get stronger in certain movements, and also how we can regress them if we need to or progress them even further. We add some variety by adding some ball for some catch, coordination. Maybe we use weights, maybe we don't. But again, a mixture of movements to challenge the body in different planes of motion. And again, that balance for when we need it. So if you're going to join in, that's fantastic. But as always, please make sure you're feeling fit and well. You're only going to do what's suitable for you. And you have the support that you need. So whether it's just having the wall that you hold on to, back of a chair, or some prompt to make you feel safe and secure while you're doing the movements, that is key, because once we feel safe with the movement, we can then progress it. And if in doubt, leave it out. There's never a problem with stopping, pausing, reassessing something and coming back to it later. The other thing, clear safe space. So let's begin. I'm going to show you again a couple of moves that we do every week. I'm going to use my weight. So I said, could be body weight, or you can hold a weight for a little bit of extra resistance. And we're going to start off in a split stance position, where we're going to come up onto our tiptoe, bend and lower down. So pretty much mimicking our sort of walking stance, but we're coming up, bending, lowering. So we're working all the joints in this first move. So my timer's on for 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest. Off we go. So feet hip width apart, take that step back. And then from there, we're just coming up onto the balls of our feet. Gentle bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, heels down, straighten. So tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. Now again, balance-wise, to help, maybe you've got a focal point, you can just be looking straight ahead. Good. And then while you're doing it, checking in, how does it feel coming up onto the toes? Through the ankles as you bend at the knee, hinge at the hips. As you lower down, how do your calves feel? Might feel a bit tight today. So it also gives us the opportunity just to tune in with how everything feels. From here, I'm going to switch legs and we're going to do the reverse of that movement. So we're going to go down into our sort of little mini bend, squat, then onto the balls of the feet, then pressing up, then coming back down again. So bend, tiptoe, straighten, lower. And this way, again, it's just changing those dynamics of coming up, making sure, again, I don't want to topple forward. So it's controlling that movement. We can use our exhalation. Which again, as we exhale, everything contracts and draws in to help bring us back a little bit. Lovely, nearly there. Excellent. Then our next movement, we're going to do a heel-toe movement. Again, I can hold the weight. Now I could hold the weight on one side, which means the whole core's got to help stabilize me. I could hold the weight close to my chest. So again, we can play around, just different variables. And heel to toe, I'm aiming to feel my heel against my toe, just literally tapping on it. So I'm walking along that straight line, that tightrope. If that didn't feel quite right, it hasn't got to be quite heel to toe. We could just have a bit of a gap, but we're still aiming to sort of change that gait by walking one foot in front of the other. So again, adjust it. And can we walk backwards as well? So these, we're just getting the body to be aware of what's going on around us, whether we're walking forward, changing that stance, whether we're walking backwards. Brilliant. And pause. Then from there, we're going to do a little bit of ankle mobility into some balance straight away. So we're going to draw the alphabet, or write the alphabet with our ankles. Uppercase, lowercase, up to you. My left foot is my supporting foot, so I'm grounding through that leg. My right ankle is doing the work. Quite how this alphabet will look, or I'm sure I'll miss out a few letters as I'm talking. But from here, you could do this seated. You could do this holding on to something. So we're instantly into a balanced position whilst creating some movement on the other side. I've no idea where I am now, actually. Let's start from M. But again, that ankle mobility, you could do this at the beginning. You could do this of an evening, get into some movement through the lower leg. Again, I've completely lost where I'm at. We'll just keep starting again until the timer goes off. And pause. And we will do the other side. And again, it's a nice way of noticing how does that movement feel? What's the range of motion like? Next one, catch. So what we're going to do for this, we're going to catch. And again, we're on one leg. Leg could be hovering, other leg could just hover, and we're just catching. Or we could add some more movement. So as I throw, I'm going to extend my leg. And again, my foot on the floor, the ball of my foot, big toe, little toe, heel of the foot, really nicely connected. So I feel quite stable-ish. If I didn't want to have the leg up, again, I could just rest my other foot and big toe on the floor. So I'm still in a sort of balanced position. Really is a question of whatever you fancy doing. Perhaps give it a go because it's going to challenge the balance, challenge our hand-eye coordination, and maybe add a little bit of fun to that movement too. So there we go, 5 moves in 5 minutes that we will be doing really shortly in our class. We're also doing additional movements. We'll warm up, we'll do our set mobility, our set movements, and then some additional movements to challenge with some weight, or again, just that hand-eye coordination, which for now, we might think, oh, that's not too much, but in 5, 10, 15, 20 years will serve us well. So our balance is something we need to work on all the time. So if you want to join us, as always, drop me a message. We've got the live memberships, the 5 classes, all the recorded memberships, so you have access to all the live classes to do at your own time. If you want to join us, it'll be great to see you. I'll speak to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.